Okay, a lot of parents are unsure of what medicine is right for their baby, their toddler, their teenager. When it comes to being sick or ill, like what should we have in the medicine cabinet at home? And so I thought I'd come to the pharmacy and show you what I think is helpful to have around and what you don't need to take care of your child. So starting with young babies, parents really wonder what is the right medicine to have on hand, like when they bring their baby home from the hospital. For young babies, I think the only things you need is some nasal saline so that you can spray their nose out if they get congested or stuffy. And then after the first month of life, it's okay to use Tylenol if they are fussy, irritable, or have a fever. Now, under 3 months of age, I still want you to call your doctor before you give any medicine, before you make the decision not to call, especially if they have a fever or something like that. It's important to call. But Tylenol is safe for babies starting at birth and going forward. So save your money. Just get the generics. There are a million different types here, obviously, but it's all the same. Tylenol is easy because the dosing is the exact same. You can get infant Tylenol, you can get children's Tylenol. You'll pay more for infant because they think that you should pay more because it's for infants, but it's the exact same medicine. So you can get infant Tylenol, you can get children's Tylenol. It all works. And so having Tylenol on hand and nasal saline is really all that you should need for your newborn in terms of medicines. Okay, once your baby is 6 months old, it's fine to add ibuprofen as a fussiness fever reducer as well. Babies under 6 months of age should only have Tylenol, but once you get to 6 months of age, it's fine to add ibuprofen. I personally like ibuprofen because it lasts longer. It has some anti-inflammatory effects too. So typically if we're talking about teething or something along those lines, or a fever or ear infection, I just stick with ibuprofen because you can give it to them before bed and then it will work the whole night rather than having to redose with Tylenol or again because the medication wore off. As you can see, there are like 50 different cough medicines for babies and kids, and all of them, you have to get one if you're getting this. If you have a cough and a stuffy nose, you have to get this, and if it's nighttime, you have to use this. Cough medicine in kids just doesn't work. It's not effective. I'm not trying to keep you from spending your money on Zarbee's or Delsum or Highlands or whatever. I just want you to know that cough medicine in kids has not been shown to be effective. In babies, the best thing to do is get some nasal saline spray. It's around here somewhere. It's like $1 for a whole big squeeze jar that you can use for a whole season. You squeeze nasal saline into their nose. That is all they need. You can suck it out. You can use whatever suction device you like to suck out the nasal saline and their mucus, and then they're good to go. Now, once your baby is 12 months old, you are going to turn to this bad boy when baby has a cough. It's not just for biscuits, it's not just in your tea. Honey works best for kids' coughs. It tastes good. It actually has anti-tussive, anti-coughing effects and molecules in the honey. You don't have to buy the expensive stuff that is branded, and the one that comes in the little bear works great. Or, from Popeyes or wherever you get your little honey packets, that works perfect for your baby for cough. You can give it to them once they're 12 months of age. It's easiest to just put it on a spoon. You could mix it into a little water or apple juice or something along those lines. But just keep it simple. Put a little honey on a spoon. Give it to your child before bed. That will help them stop coughing. If they're coughing during the day, you can give it to them too. Okay, my only warning is that your children will start to demand all the honey all the time and come up with fake coughs so that they can get a little hit on the honey bear. And so you have to make sure that they have a legitimate cough before you actually give them honey. Otherwise, you'll go through honey too quickly. Okay, at the end of the day, if you're expecting a new baby or have a new baby at home, I would have on hand nasal saline spray. That will be your best friend. The generic is fine. Adult nasal saline and children's nasal saline are the same nasal saline. So have that on hand. For babies under 6 months of age, if they have a fever, talk with your doctor. If you're going to treat them with the medicine, get children's or infant, if you insist, Tylenol, or what's also known as acetaminophen. You can buy the generic. You don't have to spend more money. Get whatever flavor you think they would like. Once they are 6 months of age or older, you can add ibuprofen to your repertoire. Again, you don't have to buy the expensive brand name stuff. The generic is fine. It lasts longer. It has some anti-inflammatory effect too. So in the evening, I would reach for ibuprofen if they're sick, if they have a fever, if they're teething, anything like that. For cough and cold, again, nasal saline spray. Can't carry it all. Nasal saline spray is #1 for babies, infants, toddlers, until they just run away when they see you come in with the nasal saline bottle. Nasal saline works best. Also, once they're 12 months of age, honey. Honey is going to be your best friend for coughs. Nasal saline spray, honey, send them to bed. Keep up the good work. If you like this video, hit the red bell so that you are subscribed and you know when the next episode is coming up. And share it with a friend. Share it with somebody else that could use the information and get the right medicines for their family while saving money. You don't have to spend a fortune to get your child the medicine that they need and to help them to be more comfortable as they go through illness. Keep up the good work.